The Shadow of Hill House. Hill House, a terrifying and mysterious mansion perched atop a secluded hill, was known for its dreadful reputation. For centuries, stories of unusual and horrifying events were told about this mansion. Locals considered it cursed and were afraid even to approach it. One day, 4 strangers, Dr. John Montague, a parapsychologist, Theodora, a sensitive artist, Luke Sanderson, the heir to the mansion, and Eleanor Vance, a lonely young woman, arrived at Hill House. They were all drawn to the extraordinary events in some way, and were eager to learn about this mysterious mansion. Dr. Montague had decided to conduct a study at Hill House to find out the reasons behind the paranormal events. Theodora was experiencing strange sensations due to her sensitivity, while Luke was curious to learn about the history and secrets of the mansion. Eleanor, who felt lonely and neglected in her life, felt a strange sense of peace and belonging in Hill House. As they began to live in Hill House, strange and terrifying events began to occur. At night, they heard strange noises. Doors would open and close on their own, and cold gusts of wind would swirl through the rooms. Eleanor was the most troubled by the events, as she felt the mansion was calling to her. One night, Eleanor had a strange dream in which she saw a woman calling her to the basement of the mansion. When she went to the basement, she saw a hidden tunnel that led her to the deepest and most terrifying part of the mansion. There she saw her reflection in an old mirror, which slowly turned into a terrifying and distorted figure. Eleanor was terrified and ran back to her room. She told Theodora about her dream, and Theodora warned her that Hill House was taking control of her. But Eleanor did not listen to her, because she felt that Hill House understood her and loved her. As the days passed, Eleanor's mental state deteriorated. She began to feel more and more alone and isolated, and she felt that Hill House was talking to her. One night, she heard a voice in her room, telling her to go to the highest tower of the mansion. Eleanor followed the voice and climbed the tower. When she reached the top, she saw a terrifying sight. A black shadow was hovering around Hill House, and there was a strange and terrible smell in the air. Eleanor felt that Hill House was pulling her inside, and she was unable to stop herself. At the same time, Dr. Montague, Theodora, and Luke climbed the tower to save Eleanor. When they reached the top, they saw Eleanor hanging over the railing of the mansion. Eleanor looked at them and smiled, and then she threw herself down. Everyone was shocked by Eleanor's death. Dr. Montague realized that Hill House was a living and conscious entity that attracted vulnerable people to increase its power. Theodora felt that Eleanor had fallen under the influence of Hill House, and Luke felt that the history and secrets of the mansion were still unresolved. After Eleanor's death, Dr. Montague, Theodora, and Luke decided to leave Hill House. They knew that the mansion was still there, waiting for its next victim. The shadow of Hill House was still there, and anyone who went near it would face its terrible secrets.